The Donald Trump phenomenon makes me sad. I thought he was much too ridiculous and absurd for people to take him seriously, and somehow they have, and it's puzzling, mostly puzzling to me because the type of people in the United States that I think take him seriously are people that feel really disaffected by the government, and they're having a hard time and they can't get work and they don't trust the government. And, I don't trust the government either. But there are people who are having a hard time and they're poor and they can't get work and they're unhappy with the economy. And they see him as a guy that can help fix it. But the truth is, this is a guy, these are poor people, and Donald Trump is a guy that was born rich, was given money, has only ever cared about anything in his life about getting as much money and power as he can get for himself. He's never been a philanthropic or kind person. He's never cared at all about the poor people in America in any way. And that now all of a sudden they think that he wants to take care of them. That's the part that I don't understand. But it just makes me sad, really. He's like some idiot talking in a bar. I think there should be more. I don't know how it is here in Germany, but in the United States, I just think there should be more money flowing into education, period. I think we should stop spending money on wars and start spending money on educating our children and have people growing up, and I think that the balance of education should be balanced equally between arts, academics, and athletics, All kids are different. For myself, I'm a musician, and when I was a kid in Los Angeles, we had a pretty good music education available for people whose families didn't have money, like mine. I come from a poor family. So I did what I could I started a music school in Los Angeles, and it's a non-profit music school that I started about 14 years ago, and it's in Los Angeles, and we have 700 kids there learning music. And it's not about being a rock star or being famous or anything like that. It's just about studying music and learning how to technique and reading music and playing in an orchestra and singing in a choir and learning how to play instruments. And it's as healthy for the teachers as it is for the students. And for me, when I was a kid, I was a wild kid. I was on the street, I was stealing, I was taking drugs, I was robbing. And having an opportunity to study music gave me a chance to believe in myself and to have a sense of self, and gave me something to be disciplined about and something to believe in and a sense of a community and all these beautiful things. So, yeah, the school's doing great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's great. So good. I'm really excited about the album. It's like for us being a band for, a fairly long period of time, relatively, in our teeny little lives. The most important thing for us is to remain curious and to be willing to take risks and make ourselves vulnerable and to feel like we're growing. Like if we were just doing the same thing over and over again, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It means we want to make money. But if we're willing to keep working and trying and day in, day out, focusing on trying to make new music and to be creative, like entity that is always moving and changing, then it's really exciting and it makes us feel alive, and it gives us this like rocket fuel of energy to go out and do our thing. And that's how I feel right now, and I think that's how, as a band, that's how we feel collectively. Like we just have this really beautiful energy propelling us, by virtue of the new music that we've made, and it feels just fresh and new and exciting, and it was a much different process making it than we have done in a long time, and we switched it up, changed producers. The thing that helped us most profoundly with Danger Mouse, also known as Brian, is that he had a much different recording process than what we were used to, and it kind of slowed everything down, and it was very thoughtful for us. It made us get out of our comfort zone and think in a different way, and so it made us create in a different way. As well as he had, different taste than Rick Rubin, who we've been with for the last 20 years. So it was just a different process, and it made us change, which was good, because we wanted to change up our process. We felt like it was starting to get a little bit too safe, and we want to remain, curious and vulnerable, and, be willing to change, and to grow and to keep moving. And that's what we're doing.